championship. I think they feel the adrenaline and the cheering, and we really do go a lot of best times at this meet.
This is heat number 2. Lane 1 is Alexandra Russo from Long Point. 2 is Autumn O'Connor from Somerville Y. 3 is Card from 5 is Kaylee Hall from Legend Oaks. 6 is Kate Ware for Hobcaw. 7 is Emily Cochran from Crowfield. 8 is Stella Hidrith from Snee Farm. 9 is Ariana Goretti from Crowfield. 10 is Maggie Garber from Cane Bay Y. Pretty tight heat here. In the middle of the pool for Hobcaw, that is Kate Ware. She's going to take this one in 31.83. Second place goes to Paige Salmon in 32.70, so pretty solid win there for Kate Ware. The older swimmers are better at hitting the wall, so we're going to be able to get you times pretty quick today.
That's right. Just remembered yesterday the unofficial times were a lot, with the littles.
Ariana Goretti was third in 33 flat. We move on to the third heat. Zoe Cohen for Snee Farm in 1, Kate Coates from Shadow Moss in 2, London Miller for Ashboro in 3, Ava Overcash for James Island in 4, Grace Sapko from Legend Oaks in 5, Salai Smith from Park Shore in 6, Kaylee Crawford from North Bridges in 7. In lane 8, that's Madeline Marsa for Newington. 9 is Finley Bowers for Shadow Moss. 10 is Blair Acker for Chamelon.
First call, boys, 15-18.
Coming into the wall here, really tough. 4 or 5 swimmers there. Lane 7 maybe. Madeline Marsa, no, it is Grace Sapko for Legend Oaks, who gets the win in 30 flat. Second there was Sly Smith for Park Shore in 30.13.
Watching this 50 freestyle event at home, make sure you take a peek at how little or how often swimmers are breathing. Especially some of our older swimmers will really hold their breath, maybe for the 50.
Heat now in the water. In lane 1, that's Charlotte Good for Daniel Island. 2 is Sophia Evans for Northbridge. 3 is Paige Lighty for North Charleston. 4 is Lori Tarbine for Newington. 5 is Emily Bonacci for North Charleston. 6, Gabby Sullivan, Daniel Island. 7 is Hadley Newland for Country Club. 8 is Leah Whipke for Park Shore. 9 is Mary Harper Smoke from the Country Club. 10 is Sullivan Wallace from James Island. And Emily Bonacci pulls ahead of the heat and wins it in 27.66. Second place went to Hadley Newland in 28.15. And in third, that's Gabby Sullivan for Daniel Island in 28.16.
Wow, so North Charleston had 2 swimmers in that top heat, with Emily Bonacci taking first. She was seated first, and then Paige Layton was seated 5th, and she got 4, so that will help their team standings.
This is the boys, 11-12 50 freestyle. 3 is Cruz Connolly for Fort Johnson. 4 is Henry Vanderwill for the Country Club. 5 is Jack Perry for Park Shore. In 6, that's Burns Huber from Fort Johnson. 7 is Austin Verthayer from Cane Bay, and also from Cane Bay in lane 8 is Isaac Cole.
Mentioned earlier about the breathing patterns in these shorter races, the 50 freestyle. Most importantly, if swimmers can not breathe their first off the dive and the first few off the turn, that makes a huge difference in really making the most out of the momentum you're going to get off the start and off the turn.
Coming in for the win here in this first heat, that's Jack Perry for Park Shore in 35.16. Cruz Connolly at 35.55 taking second. We'll see if these swimmers are able to move up into the scoring.
Great job to Park Shore here on the finish. Even though he's in heat 1, he still could make a difference with his team dropping time and moving up in the standings.
So remember, there are 30 swimmers will score in every event. 31 points for first place, 29 for second, and then -1 all the way down to 1 point for 30th. So you're with 10 swimmers in each heat. It's most likely the top 30 seeds are in the last 3 heats, but someone often comes to score from the first heat. Wyatt Conrad for James Island is in 1, Liam Tinkin from Crowfield in 2, Garrett Dressel for Crowfield in 3, Jude Bedreau for Shadow Moss in 4, Michael Dolber from Long Point in 5, and 6, that's Grayson Kane from Legend Oaks. 7 is Angel Fernandez for James Island, 8 is Wesley Haywood for Ashboro, 9 is Paxton DeWitt for Daniel Island, and in 10 for the Somerville Y, that's Hobie Messerby. And the winner there was Jude Bedreau in 30.10. Second there was Grayson Kane.
Jude doing a great job holding his breath, not breathing inside the flags on the finish. Again, breathing less makes a difference in this 50 freestyle.
Heat 3, lane 1, that's Tarleton Thyssen for Newington. 2 is Kyson Cobb Brown for Cobb for Snee Farm. 3 is Whit Parnell for Hobcaw. 4 is Johnny Bland for Legend Oaks. 5 is Yidong Yi from Long Point. 6 is Chandler Shaw for Hobcaw. 7 is Henry Walton for Snee Farm. 8 is Graham Winterfield for Park Shore. 9 is Cole Sachi from Daniel Island. 10 is Hunter Billings for Shadow Moss. As the last heat's only walking out right now, they're going to have to hustle to get back there. It looks like Graham Winterfield for the Country Club might have slipped on his turn, but Graham with a nice rebound there to get the win there in 28.68. Second place went to Yidong Yi for long point in 29:45. And third up at the bottom of your screen was Tarleton Thyssen, his time 29:72. Final heat is making their way behind the blocks. As you see the finish there. Heat number 4, that's Ian Clare for Chamelon in 1, Leif Bergman for North Charleston in 2, Ben Burnett for Northbridge in 3, Jared Jackson for North Charleston in 4, Jimmy Young, your top seed for Asheboro in lane number 5. In lane 6, that's Ricardo DeCastro from the Somerville Y. 7 is Fletcher Leuschinger from Northbridge, 8 Cole Nelson for Park Shore, 9 is Ryan Wood for Newington, 10 is Brendan Kufke from Chamelon. And already off to a big start, that's Jimmy Young. He'll have a big lead here at the turn. Jimmy Young for the Asheboro Alligators with more than a body length lead. Record is 25:02 at 25:11. He just misses that record.
That could be the point right there, that's high.
And finishing second was Jackson Jarrett in 26:60. Third, there was a tie for third between Leif Bergman and Ben Burnett in 28:27.
So again, North Charleston getting second place in that event and then tying for third, but our champion, Jimmy Young with Asheboro,